Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. I have some good news and I have some bad news to start the show. The good news is, it's me, guys. It's me. The bad news is, Autumn is not here. I know, but Autumn is just fine. We had a little chat before the stream, but she wishes everybody a wonderful Thursday with us on the weekly stream, and maybe she'll jump in the comments, just to hang out. What's going on, Brian? What's going on, Bar Beats? What's going on? What's going on? Catherine, what's up? What's up? What's up, Ip Dots? What's going on? What's going on, Cool Duck? What's going on, everybody? So, for this week, I thought we would, before any of the rumors come out for Superbooth, I thought it would be cool to talk about some of y'all's predictions and some of my wishes, hopes for the show, which, they never come true, but we can always dream. But let's jump in with the cue of the day. Let's do it. What does your studio need? Not what do you want? What do you need? I was gonna give like a very boilerplate answer, which was going to be my studio needs less stuff. But I really thought about it, so I do want to hear what you guys. First of all, I want to hear what you guys feel your studio needs, because I think sometimes we get things. I think earlier this year when I said something about my studio, I needed to simplify it. I was having a lot of technical issues. So now it's actually working great. What's up? What's up, Julian? What's going on? Mom, it's me. That'd be a great album title. Hopefully someone comes out with a great album title like that someday. What's up, Matt? What's going on, Matty? Man, Matt, so much real work recently for me, But I talked to Matt Z on Instagram earlier this week, and let's clap it up for Matt Z bringing back the Sub 37 into the setup. Don't know if Matt Z needed it, but what is a need but a really heavy want? Viral, I've loved seeing all the streams recently. I've really been thinking, I think I brought it up once. I really wanted to revisit the Flight of the Navigator video that you did and see if maybe 100 things I do, and we could all collaborate on that. I really do want to get back onto that. Just to talk and see if we can do that. The video, I think, needs to be seen by more people, so maybe a refresh. And so, especially since 100 Things I Do has the stuff that you mentioned, it could be the perfect collab video. If Dots, what's going on? Says, my studio needs me to spend more time making music in it. That's about it. Okay. I know. We all do. When's the tracks come out? Is it this Friday or did it come out last Friday on Bandcamp? A good cleaning, obviously, Matt. We all do that. We need more space. I'm kind of trapped in the corner. What's going on, Low Spot Sound? My studio needs me to be inspired. I feel that. Maybe sometimes I feel like inspiration is like out of the studio a lot of times. So many things I think about or feel about are like external things, right? Like in the real world gives me the inspiration to the music. So Catherine says, I genuinely need a good preamp. Okay. Or a IR for guitar, live instrument recording. Denny's vote is for sound baffling, and she's right. Yeah. If I really could, I'd rather have just a few pieces. I'd rather have like literally like the best interface, one synthesizer. If I was going to pick a synthesizer in the room, I'd probably have a virus, I guess. And one like good mic in a room with like good speakers. I'd rather have that than like 50 things in my room, which is actually what's happening right now. What's going on, Weaselbox? Exactly, Julie. Who would make an album called that? Who would dedicate an album to their mothers? Am I right? Oh, yes. Shout out, Matt. Week off. I get the next week off as well. Well, you got this week off. I get next week off. So shout out to us. Shout out to us. Oh. Let's see. I don't need it, but I missed it. Yes. I was looking it up and I wasn't actually sure if the sub 25 and sub 37 were the same thing. I don't know why. I looked it up and somehow they might have a little different like oscillator architecture there. So I'm going to actually look that up. Talsophie Music says, I need an updated Mac Mini for my currently hardware only side on the room. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. I mean, the new Mac Minis are crazy. My old M1 is still going crazy. Oh, y'all, it's time. We got to jump in to the riddle of the day. I'm going to get this text sped up one time, but here we go. Here's the riddle of the day. Spelled forward, I'm what you do every day. Spelled backwards, I'm something you hate. What am I? Ready? Spelled forward, I'm what you do every day. Spelled backward, I'm something you hate. What am I? What's going on, Tony? What's up? What's up? Peels? Something you do every day peels? Peel? Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up again. Let's bring it up. Nobody got it right. Peels. Peels. Oh, I see. Peels and sleep. Interesting. Okay. Let's bring it up again. I need to like pause this when it gets to the actual full part. Oh, here we go. Matt Z with the correct answer. There it is. It's live and evil. Let's go. Let's go. Let's give it up, Matt Z. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I think it's fun. I like the cue of the day. Did y'all look it up? Be honest. Did y'all just go online, type it in, and look it up? I don't think I would get it if I like was just sitting in a stream. So I'm not saying I'm skeptical, y'all, but oh, that's cool. I didn't know there was an album. Oh. Nice. Okay. So, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this Around the Web, guys. Very excited for this episode of Around the Web. Missing Autumn to say, let's go around the web. I really miss Autumn. A fully necessary part of our streams, guys. We need Autumn in our lives. But this is like very exciting for me. I found this video recently and I wanted to, first off, I'm a big Aphex Twin fan. A lot of you are probably big Aphex Twin fans. I just really love this cover of Film, or not, when I say Film, Flim. I think everyone thinks it's named Film, but it's like Flim. So this is just an awesome cover. So let's check out, this is by Armadillo Pesto. Okay, Armadillo Pesto with the Flim Aphex Twin cover on a microKORG. I'm gonna play one more time because I love this. Part of me is expecting a drop. Oh, also the plants. Shout out for the plants. Am I right? Shout out for the plants in the. Shout out for the plants. Tony, I was expecting a drop too. I know, right? Maybe we'll do a re thing for Autumn when she comes through. Anyway, shout out to that awesome. Shout out to that one. Let's go. We love that. We love that. Love that one. Love that. Give it a follow. Armadillo Pesto. Give it a follow. Very cool cover. And you know what actually is the best part about that is that there's so many things. One, the microKORG is a 4-voice, and obviously the microKORG is like 20 years old. So the simplicity of the microKORG only have 4 voices, and you hear the essence of what Flim by Aphex Twin is. All of the things you need are there, right? The melody and the harmony were being able to be understood just through basically a 4-voice synth. So kudos to Aphex Twin. Like, I think that shows the really composing brilliance of Aphex Twin, which I think a lot of people are always thinking about the gear. I don't know why people think about the gear of Aphex Twin when just really a great composer. So, look at this. This is the jam when you're buying items in an RPG on SNES. Exactly. Totally. Yeah, what's going on, Paul? What's going on? I saw Trade to Living. What's going on, Trade to Living? So, next up, a very... I don't know why I picked this one. Oh, this person actually has a lot of... maybe we've checked out Ghost Radio Show before. Maybe we have. But this is... I'll just say this is another one from Ghost Radio Show. But I picked this one because it's a 1-box jam. I haven't heard it. I also kind of am forgetting what the Roland S1 does, but we'll see how it goes. I haven't heard it. 3, 2, 1, go. Just 1 box. Great job. Awesome, awesome. Um, I have to say, I really love. Let's clap it up for this one. Let's go. We love this. Um, Shout out to Ghost Show Radio. The the actual S1 is probably overlooked. I'm forgetting the architecture of it. Clearly, it has multiple voices. Really, really good job getting the most out of something. I really like that. Yeah, cool, Doug Love. Can someone remind me what the architecture of the S1 is real quick in the chat? I don't know if the S1 actually, like, what steps? Is it like 64 steps? I think that sometimes the thing about Roland and Korgs is that their technical specs understate all of the sort of technical like there's so many little things that allows it to be much bigger than its specs seem on the surface. Yeah. Okay, it's an ACB SH101. Okay. So it's a 4-voice. Good use of 4 voices then. What's up, Sam? What's going on? I've not used Serum, but also we talked about Serum last week, and I mentioned that, you know, I'm just such a pigments person that Serum seemed awesome, but then I think a lot of the sound things that came were like a little bit heavier than I would use, so it was kind of hard for me to tell if I actually liked Serum. But you know, I might try it. Anyway, shout out again to Ghost Radio Show for that ambient clip, which I loved. So yeah, I really wanted to talk about things that are coming up before all of the rumors come out for Superbooth. And first up, what do you guys want to see at Superbooth? I'll only say that I'm privy to understanding or knowing that a certain company is releasing something at Superbooth. A company. A company, if you can get my drift. So if you're thinking of buying something, you've got about, you need to wait a month, right? Superbooth is on May the 8th. So wait like a month, everybody, and then you can like go waste your money on stuff. A company. If that says the only thing I'd be interested in would be an Octatrack Mark III. Okay. Okay. What's up, Brian? Something new, exciting, and cheap. Is that too much to ask? You know what? I would love to see a company release something as quality and as long lasting as the Micro Freak. I'm sorry, the Micro Freak. I think that the Arturia Micro Freak has just been such an amazing platform, and it is still, in my opinion, it was dirt cheap, brand new. I know some people might say like $300 is too much or whatever, but like brand new, it was like $350 or something, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. So yeah, 100%. Trade to Living also wants that new Octatrack. Okay. An NPC Mini at long last. That's not it. Not yet. But that would be crazy. But here's the thing. As I think about something like that, and I look over at my NPC right here, how would they do the screen? Cool, Doug Love. Like, how would they do? Because the NPC is kind of it feels really big, but with all the controls and with the screen, and I think at this point with the, you know, the firmware 3.0 and everything, like that whole OS, they really need all of that real estate because it's basically a DAW. So making it smaller, with the 16 pads, that's going to be really tough. I think that's going to be really tough, but a good hope. I feel like Akai doesn't release it in Superbooths though, so I kind of feel like they won't. I would say, what would I like to see from Akai? I mean, the mini would be the thing. They would sell so many minis if they did though. We were talking about Arturia. Oops. No, they're not going to watch this. So, giving notice to save up. Exactly, Weaselbox. Exactly. Would love to see a new product from ASM. That would be... Can they make another... I think they screwed themselves. That's what I think. The only thing I could see ASM do that would really just crush the competition the way that they did with the Hydra synth is they've got to release like the Hydra drum. And that thing, I mean, a Hydra drum with like heavily digital, like a heavy digital engine, just like the Hydra synth. I think that might be able to break through. Yeah. So I would too. I just think that they made that Hydra synth too good. And yeah, I just think they made it too good. Drum Freak confirmed. That would be, please release a Drum Freak. If they could, but see, also, I know Arturia is a big friend of the channel, and I like all the people at Arturia, and Arturia has always been the most, by far, the most supportive company for me, even though I've only worked with them twice ever. They've always just been super supportive as a company and have offered things even though I just turned them down. I don't love everything about the sound engines of a lot of Arturia things, and I'm just saying that because there's something sometimes about the lower mid-range in a lot of their stuff, and I mean, I'm being honest. So Drum Freak I want, but like, you know, I'm not holding my breath that I'll love it as much as say like I love the Tempest or something. Electron released the mono drum machine drum counts. Super Freak, they just did the Poly Brute 12. That sounds like a lot. That could be a lot. That could be a lot. The mod bap. You know, I could always just ask Corey. Actually, you know what's funny about Modbap? I like that, like, I'm actually friends with Corey, and thus he doesn't like push gear on me. Because like other companies, when you become their friends, they start to be like, oh, hey, like, would you like to look at this thing? So anyway, it would have to be all screen, 100%. What's up, Low Spot Sound? What's up? Oh, thanks, Weaselbox. Thanks. Let's see. Ooh, smaller version of the Novation Peak. Novation could do with something new. All of their stuff is so long in the tooth now. The Peak, the Summit. Man, what would I like to see from Novation? I don't know. You all know I want to see something new from Dave Smith Instruments. Let's go to davesmithinstruments.com right now. Or what am I saying? I'm so old school. davesmithinstruments.com. Sequential instruments. Okay, let's see let's go to Sequential and see. Let's just check, because I haven't been there in a while. So I want to see about Sequential. So here we are, sequential.com. Okay. Yeah. Allow all cookies. Rest in peace, Dave. I love you so much, man. I miss Dave. I miss Dave. I miss Dave. Kind of choked up about that. So let's see what they got on their products right now. Their newest thing, I guess, is the... What's their newest instrument? Which is it? What is their newest one? It's that one that's like... Someone remind me. What's the newest one? That's a freeze. What was it? Oh, TO5. TO5. Okay, where is that? Take 5. Pro, profit. Wait, where's the TO5? Am I blind? Products. Profit, take, profit, trigon, profit, pro. Oh, where's the TO5? Okay, can someone look and see if it's not on there? Oh, it's Oberheim. Oh. Okay, so if that's Oberheim, then technically Sequential hasn't had anything since either the Take 5. Yeah, I think the Take 5's their newest then. Okay. Good job. Sorry, everybody. You know me. I'm stupid. Man, what's up, Machines One? What's going on? Teo 5. Okay. So, anyways, they are in desperate need of something new, something very, very refresh with the new Andrew, who works at Sequential, who was kind of like the number 2, is now he's the guy. So Andrew is sort of going to be the creative force behind the next Sequential thing. So I am very interested to see what it is. Obviously, like this year, the Prophet X got discontinued. I could see an awesome collaboration between 8-Bit Dio or 8Dio, right? It's 8 Dio and Sequential for something on the drum side of things. I think that would be an amazing way to go for them. Take the Prophet X engine and do something like that. I've held out too long, and being as how I have personal relationships with people at Dave Smith or Sequential, there's no the hope of a Tempest 2, I think it's long gone. So yeah, let's see. The trigonometry. Dave's last synth. Yeah, technically it was. The Take 5 was not, I don't think the Take 5 was during that era. So technically this one is the last one, the Trigon 6. Which I have heard and is, I mean, I think we've all heard the Trigon 6. I think it's very underrated. I think it's just, it came out at a bad time. Especially now that Moog is sort of back. Moog Muse really knocked it out of the park. Better than I could have thought. So Sequential is definitely in desperate need of something. It's been a long time. So isn't it kind of the best Moog you can buy right now? I mean, in a way, Trigon 6 does not sound that Moogy. How would I? It's really hard. Like, what Moog are we talking about? The Muse to me is, so if the little fatty, this is how I think of it. Ready? And we'll go to Moog right now as well to see what's going on at Moog. Moog Music. I actually don't know all their products, so let's look at the products. But after I say this, so the little fatty and whatever things came around the little fatty, so the Voyager or whatever, that was like the end of the Bob Moog era. That's how I think, right? Everything sub and later is like the Amos era. That's how say it. There's other people there, but I just call it the Amos era. So that up into the Moog 1 and all that stuff. And then the Muse is the new era, right? I didn't know how they would do it, but that Muse really, one, it hit the prices that people wanted. I'm definitely not against getting a Muse someday. It's just, I don't need more things, but that really is like, can you imagine the Muse one day it'll be like 2,500 or something? Like, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. I just can't, I can't justify having anything. I don't even use most of my synths on my albums. So, but let's check out Moog, because I think Moog might release something. Oh, I mean, Moog just released this red mini Moog, which, yeah, okay. That's nice. Let's see, synthesizers. All right, Moog, we're fine. So let's go here. So here's what we got right now in the lineup. Let me rank. The Geddy Lee Mini Moog D. I mean, it's red. It costs $5,000. It's not for me. The Muse. Gorgeous. I think it's gorgeous. Man. Yeah, as someone who's played it, it is really, it really is that good. Some synths just give you that feeling. There's only a few, in my opinion, that just give you that feeling. And not everyone does. I don't even think the Quantum gives me that feeling. I just love the Quantum. But like a Waldorf XTK, it's just got that feeling. A Oberheim OB6, it's just got that feeling. This Moog Muse has that, it's got that in it. So they don't need to do anything on the polyphonic thing if they release at Superbooth. They can definitely do something in the monophonic since they just discontinued the sub 25. Okay, so they've got the Labyrinth. I think the Labyrinth is extreme. I know it's not underrated, but so many people hated on it. I bought the Labyrinth first day, and it was so great to really find the sweet spot of the Labyrinth. So I still would make videos with the Labyrinth if I cared that much, but I think the Labyrinth has something special if you can really take the time to find it. Spectravox, I mean, I love the Spectravox, but it's not the Subharmonicon, and it's not the Labyrinth, but it's something. Mini Moog, we don't talk about. Mavis, why are we talking about that? Matriarch is special. I think Julian mentioned the Matriarch. I think it's special. And yeah, you definitely have to find it. Do you still have your Labyrinth viral? Let me know. What's up? Yeah, Trader, you have the Labyrinth. It's just I love the Labyrinth. I don't care what anybody says. I bought the Labyrinth first day. I've never thought of letting it go the same way as the Subharmonicon. It's just a special instrument. It's not like anything else, and that's what makes it good. I'm so tired of like people talking about like, here's another 8-voice synthesizer, digital thing. Like I don't know. It doesn't make you change the way you compose or anything. So I think the Matriarch is still good. The Grandmother can kind of go at this point. I know it's really their only mono synth right now. That's kind of different than the Sub, because the Sub and the Grand, those are like different. Subsequent 25 is, discontinued. I'm trying to think, what is missing in Moog's lineup? They've got everything. The only thing is they don't have a mono from the new era. So, okay, here we go. The Muse is so great. It's 8 voices. I don't need an 8 voice. I don't need any synth, but put the Muse in a some engine like the sub engine, right? Like the sub 37 type engine, or you know, the form factor. Maybe even a 3-voice. Ooh, y'all think a 3-voice in the form factor of the sub, you know, the fatty, let's just call it the fatty body style. A 3-voice. So the 3-voice can be kind of like the Pro 3. That would be the one. That would be the one. And they'd have to hit the price point at like, what if Moog dropped a 3-voice at, ooh, they won't do it, but a 3-voice at $12.99. A 3-voice in the body style of the fatty at $12.99. That'd be amazing. That's the one. There it is. Realistically, it won't be. It'll be a. It would only be a 2-voice, but that's my Moog prediction. That's my Moog prediction. That'd be amazing. They're not going to hit any reasonable price point with the tariff in place if it's produced overseas. I mean, Tony would know. You're literally the international knower of this entire stream. So, but you know, come on. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe they bring back the Voyager. Ooh, maybe they bring back like a Voyager. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, but they won't. They clearly still have the factory making the chassis for the S37 body. Yeah. So just like drop it in there. You can't go away from this body style. It's so iconic, that like curved back, you know, it's got that thickness, you know? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 20, like they could call it like Voyager. Ooh, what could they call it? Oh, like the Voyager M, or like the, oh my gosh. That would get me going. But they can't do it for over $2,000. That's not doing it. No way. Not even close. All right, let's see. What other companies? I would mention Arturia, but then, you know, guys, if you know what I'm saying, I'm a knower. So I'm not going to say anything about Arturia, really, because knower. I mean, what's another big company? I would say Behringer, but like, y'all know that it's nothing about Behringer other than just like, okay, how about this? I would say this as a real want for Behringer, and this is a true want. I believe the DeepMind 12 is still the best thing Behringer's ever done. I know it's their first one, but it was the one that felt like it had the most passion. I think that maybe I wish people didn't poo-poo the DeepMind at first. My only issue ever was the quality of the keys. I just thought they were clacky and whack. But I think that the idea, the engine, the inspiration was fantastic. I mean, Behringer is, in a way, you know, they're part of like the original synth mafia. We all know that, but you know, they were trying to do something with that DeepMind 12. So I hope for a DeepMind 12 2. That sort of writes all of those things from the original DeepMind. That's my want for them. I think that would be awesome. Oh, yeah, Machines 1. I did play the BX1. The keys were just, I mean, I just think anyone who's owned the DeepMind 12 knows that the keys are not good. Like, they're just not good. If you compare it to any like premium synth that's like created, like my Access Virus is like 20 years older than the DeepMind 12, and it's better keys. So they just kind of cut the corners on the keys. And for a keyboardist like me, that's my issue. I just can't. I just don't like crappy keys. And straight up, here we go. I'll be honest. The keys on the Sub 37 are not good either. They're not as bad as the DeepMind 12, but they're not good. So that's where they cut the corner on the Sub 37, I believe. But the keys on this one are better than the little fatty. So good keys. Let's see, hold on. Okay, look, I'm just sorry, I played my Access virus over there. The Access virus came out in like 2000 and this is the TI2. What's that, 2005 or something? I don't know. That has amazing keys. Like it's still great. Yeah. So it's just about like where you want to put the money. That's why I clearly am the biggest like fanboy of the virus, because it's literally the most like, it's the best everything in the Access virus. So good. So that's my hope for Behringer, if we want to talk about Behringer. But yes, Fatar is the one. DeepMind 12 Mark II needs more low end and more filter styles and add wavetables. That'd be pretty cool. Just like build on that, like build on the idea of the Juno 106 reimagined and just go crazy with it. I'd love that. Oh, and we all do want this, a TI3. I can kind of see it, but also I don't know about the business behind that. That might kind of not make sense, because you know, I think Christoph Kemper likes money too. So re-entering the synth market when I don't think synths are as popular as they used to be. I think the synth, like people who really got into synths, there was like this perfect arc, this perfect story arc, right? People were starting to get in, and then the people who were in started to go Eurorack. So you're like cresting, and then it's like 2021, 2022, and it's starting to fall. The people are like, Eurorack is expensive, and all I'm making is bleeps. You know, me, even though I wasn't making bleeps, I'm just saying that's how it feels to those people. They're selling off. They're kind of like over it, and we're where we are now, which is, in my opinion, back to like the feeling of like 2018, right? It's no longer the peak of like synths and stuff. So what other companies are big? I mean, talked about ASM. I mean, I like a lot of companies, but I don't see like them missing something that could really like benefit from something new at NAMM. I mean, who are the big three? Arturia, Moog, and Sequential. Is that the big three? And I put Sequential and Oberheim as the same company, even though they're not. Erica Synth, to me, is still very like fringe, right? Like, I like Erica Synth, but I think they're still fringe. Like, I guess there's kind of like mainstream synth companies, right? Moog and Sequential are like mainstream synth companies. Even though I think Dave, when he was alive, he wanted to always do more, but like kind of was at the end definitely was trying to do some fan service, which I think everybody was happy about. But you know, I totally forgot about Korg and Roland, but they're not really big in terms of like giving you something you really want. I could go to Korg's website, but goodness gracious. Well, I mean, I will just to go to Korg. Here we go. Let's see what Korg has. Every time I go there, I'm overwhelmed. I sometimes forget they even have all of these synthesizers. So here we are. Korg has so many things, and I'd like to see something from Yamaha. Like, let's be honest. Can Yamaha come back to us? Like, can Yamaha please return to us? So these are all technically what they call keyboards. Well, so let's skip all of this arranger stuff. Not really what we're talking about. So they've got digital. So they put into groups. Also, I want to point out, this is why Korg always is the only company who gets the S tier when I do my tier list. We're literally going to scroll past like 40 synthesizers. Okay? This is what they're producing right now. There's no company that even touches Korg. Not even close. So let's see, what do they have? Oh wow, I never even remembered some of these. There's a WaveState SE. There's a Op6 SE. I didn't even remember this. See, I told you this will happen. I don't even remember this stuff. Wow. Okay, they got the multi-poly, which I think is cool. Oh, I forgot about the King Korg Neo. That kind of fell under the radar. I totally forgot about that. Tony, come on. They got the King Korg Neo. You love the King Korg Neo. Can't live without the King Korg Neo. And yes, shout out Machines One. Op6 is one of the better synths of the last decade. I agree. The SE models, yeah. If this, I'm sorry. Just putting it into a thing that's bigger, even though it's kind of got the Triton, it's got that nice Triton look, right, Tony? It's got that nice, like, boxy Triton look. It feels a little low effort. You definitely don't, like, if you're into this, I guess maybe if you're into the wave state, like you really want that wave sequencing thing. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what else. So in the analog, who's gonna buy this? The PS3300, PS3300. I mean, okay. Okay, I don't know. Collector's item, whatever. Okay, let's see. What do they got? They got a lot of analog, which I can actually respect. Definitely respect. Trying to think of the things I actually maybe that are underrated. How about the Prologue? Let's give it up for the Prologue. Definitely underrated. I think some parts of it are ugly, hideous, but I'd return to this. I would return to the idea of the Prologue. Do something. I don't think it's selling, so do something about that. Like, they've got a lot. They're actually doing a good job, right? They've got the touch on the MS-20, right? So they're still showing love to their original design because they got the FS. They brought in the ARPs, the real ARP stuff, so they're showing love there. They're bringing the mini Korgs, they're showing love there. And they're trying to do bigger poly designs like the Prologue. So I know Tony says that Korg has lost their way, but they're showing love to some of their old designs. I don't think this is good. I don't think this 700 SM is good, but if you're going to do it, you got to get the FS. I tried this SM. It's not, I don't like it. So true. A lot of them are discontinued. Oh, jeez. I didn't know it was 15K. Ugh. Go buy the what is that thing? The Moog Model 10. Go buy the Moog Model 10. That's what I'd rather buy. Yeah, that SM is so weird. Like, the FS is amazing and sounds gorgeous, but just playing that SM is like so sad. Like, I hate to say that, but and at the price, like, that's what I think about Korg. Korg is so absolutely back and forth with like what they're doing with prices and what they're doing with quality. It's just so it's almost confusing. And yes, I don't know why they still have the Microcore 2002 on here. They probably need to take this down. I don't even think they sell this new anymore. So Yeah, it's clearly a lot of microcorgs are taking up. Literally 1, 2, 3. These are mostly the same. Okay. I mean, they're doing some good stuff, but I think their good stuff is slightly overpriced. I always used to want a MS-20, but I stopped wanting one years ago. And Roland's a lost cause, I think, at this point. And Yamaha, I mean, come back to us, Yamaha, like you're on life support. So yeah, clean up that product line. Yeah, they got a lot of fat there. Why haven't they made a Korg Volca Keys Mark II? You know what's actually interesting? I would have not thought that they would have done an FM2 instead of... Maybe Korg is really just good at like doing FM. Like maybe Korg finds FM to be... Like the designers find FM to be interesting. I like FM, but it's just, you know... It's also tough to sell people on FM. But they made it very approachable in the what the heck is that called? Korg Volca, the Volca. They made it approachable. And well, actually, you know what? The Korg Volca keys, I believe, is in that episode of Loki. So it's technically famous for being a desk ornament. But anyways. Yeah, everyone send good energy to Autumn. I miss her very much in this stream and this week. I always feel like the stream needs that positive, and I didn't get that positive today. So you know, hopefully I was as optimistic about future synth wants and dreams as possible, but yeah, I'm going to be back next week, and we'll slowly get more rumors about Superbooth, and then it'll be here, and we can all either be disappointed or excited. I don't know, or both. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. I love you guys. Peace out.